17th with Brad Keenan in 2009. He'll be looking to improve on that. And this will be a big scalp if they can make it. Lucena Brunner seeded 15 in this tournament. Krasilnikov and Semenov seeded 10. Flips a quick float serve in. Inside out from Semenov. First battle of the Giants at the net. Goes against Semenov, and Semenov needs a timeout. First joust goes to Theodore Brunner. And from nowhere, the Americans have got themselves right in with a shout here.
Put your hands out in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, and put your sticks out in front of you. And wiggle them a bit, wiggle them a bit. To the front row, the second row, ladies and gentlemen. Amsterdam, let's see that this is the best venue of this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Give me all this energy, give me all this energy, come on. Hands out in front of you, we go.
2 in a row for the USA. At the right time. They're starting to take the momentum away from Russia. The wind that they had in their sails is going. Lucena Brunner are on charge here in Amsterdam.
So much energy. All of you, thank you very much.
Lucena to serve. Very important time. Good to get his serve in, Lucena. Don't want to lose concentration after the timeout. Just in, Brunner points to himself as making the mistake. He jumped in on the angle and got beaten by Semenov. This goes late, goes to the line, jumps back in on the angle. Lucena's defending the line, they just miss out. 18-17. Middle to middle is a big serve, hard for Brunner to get out. Does get out. Net touch is given against Semenov. Shaking his head. Krasilnikov is frustrated. Let's have a look. Maybe this will help. Is it a little bit of both, maybe at the top? Brunner is sure that it wasn't him. Somebody hit the net. Jumps an angle. Not a bad play. From Krasilnikov, they jump in angle again here, the Americans, and really Lucena's job is to take the soft ball down the line and to have a go if the ball comes hard at him. The ball did come very hard at him and he just couldn't make the angle to keep the ball in play. Business time of this set. It's Russia that have a 1-point lead, but it's going on side out. Long from Krasilnikov.
And the time is scored, ladies and gentlemen, 19-19 between the Russian Bananas and the American Eagles. Curious how this goes. Who wins the first set? 22 points.
Semenov the target. Wow. Fortunate for Semenov off the top of the net. Gives Russia set point. I've gone for a defense, they will give them a chance. Not the cleanest side I've seen all day. Cannons into the top of the net and lands in the court. Set point Russia. Be a big statement if they can win it first time of asking. Lucena has to side out, stay in the set. And he does, under pressure. Lucena bringing his A game at the most important time. 10 years of experience, Lucena. He has been through the washing machine of beach volleyball on numerous occasions. Chance for the USA. What a set from Brunner. Tomahawk set. Demolished from Lucena. Theo Brunner. Two-handed tomahawk. Allows Lucena to go and feast on it. Look at this. One-handed scoop. Tomahawk set. Lucena wipes off the block to completely flip it on its head. point of the game so far, and that's how much it means to Lucena. First set point to the USA. Krasilnikov has to find a side out to stay in the set now. Wipes off the block. And we're going into overtime. Who can deal with the pressure the best? Brunner's been served again. High line, that's a point. See that really early on. Second set point to the USA. Good call from Lucena. Called out the play. Theo Brunner delivered.
Set point, United States of America.
Another set point to the USA. Reverse. Semenov out of room. Wide. Well wide from Semenov. We haven't seen him hit a reverse yet. He is cursing his way to the chairs. Lucena Brunner. Wow. Have upset the Russians.
Ladies and gentlemen, United States of America wins the set. And for your Intercept Entertainment.
They never gave up, did they? Lucena Brunner, big blocks at big times. That play will stay with me. The tomahawk set and the wipe off the block. Calls a reverse here, Semenov. We haven't seen that gets caught in all sorts of danger. His approach is all over the place. His timing is a little bit of a mess. Could only play the ball out left to the court. Nowhere near Theo Brunner, who was blocking on the line. Blaming the set, I think, Mr. Semenov. And look at that eruption from the USA as they lead here 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, world champions in cheerleading, the Transavia Beach Girls. All right.
23-21.
Thank you very much.
Laid down the gauntlet of an 8. Lucena Brunner. Players are back on court. Semenov starts just as he ended with an error. He is not happy, is he? Krasilnikov is having a little rant at his partner as well. Semenov's the target now. They know that they might have cracked him. Maybe not. That is a great swing. Come on, Constantine, it's not all that bad. You've got another chance. And I'm sure they will have their chances as well. Lucena passes that very well, moves his feet, tracks it delightfully, and sides out, completely in rhythm. Not as big as Semenov, but hits it just as hard. As Krasilnikov takes pace off the ball, lifts it down the line. No vision from the left-sided player on that occasion. Trusted the call of Semenov. This is all about who can hold their nerve and side out the best. Powerful game. 60-70% spike to the sideline will do it for Theo Brunner at 6'7" inches tall. Semenov the target again. Not happy Semenov, is he? Chance for Lucena. It's Brunner that takes the dig. Touch off the block. Lucena is fired up. He's rifled here. Gets a decision from the ref because he felt cheated in the first set. There you go, there's the touch. Clear as day from Konstantin Semenov. Lucena is a happy bunny out there this evening, isn't he? This is not the Semenov that we're used to on the World Tour. Breaking in front of us, look.
We kunnen doen op dat moment. We hebben een totaal van 7 minuten gespeeld. De teams zijn gewisseld van het spel.
Well, might have taken a touch on Brunner, but obviously not. This time, the big Semenov squeezes a point through Theo Brunner's hands.
3-5. De score aan het begin van de tweede set.
You got it to call from Lucena, he's fast. Fantastic set from Nick Lucena. He is chasing hard after that ball. Brunner is smiling. He knows he just got his get out of jail free card from his partner. Slaps one down the line. Krasilnikov isn't parked and can't get the dig. Semenov again. They're picking up cheap points on the big man, aren't they? Commanding lead 7-3. That's a better swing. There's a rocket from Semenov. That's more like the Semenov we're used to seeing on the World Tour. Short serve, another error from Konstantin Semenov. No errors from Lucena. Puts Russia under threat. More errors from Russia. They are costly for this team. Lucena's been alert in the backcourt. Served very, very well, and Brunner, well. Been pretty vigorous, isn't he, on the front court? 5 points now. It's a long way back from Russia as they struggle with every touch. It's not quite where it needs to be. Passes too straight from Semenov. Just thrashes at it. And this time it is good enough. Not pretty, but good enough for Russia as they're back to just 4. Good core skills. The pass and set's good from the United States. Well watched from Brunner in the pass. High off the top of the block of Semenov, who could be a little bit more aggressive for his height. Krasilnikov, lock out, better Russia. Trying to self-regulate Krasilnikov clapping. Trying to get himself going, keep them in the game. 6-10. USA have been running away with it. Russia need to get some consistency in their game. Brunner, every time he gets blocked, Lucena is there to pick up the pieces. That is Lucena again. He's alert, he's alive. Third time lucky for the United States. Everything is pointing towards this being their night in Amsterdam. Lucena causing chaos, even if it's not a kill, and that block from Brunner sums this team up. They are relentless this evening, the Americans. If Lucena's not digging it, Brunner is blocking it. Touch off the block. Krasilnikov is fired up. Semenov doesn't look his usual self, does he? Kicking sand. Brunner, faster play, Brunner on the pin. Chance to make a transition, but it was a big point this. But Russia can't find the sand again. Lucena! Massive from Nick Lucena. Brute force. Potent plays from America. Outside, whips it back on the angle. Big points, big celebrations. As we said before, he is fired up, isn't he, Lucena? Krasilnikov from the inside. No touch. Russia are complaining again. First referee, leading for ourselves. Net touch, says Semenov. Let's have a look. No net touch there, the net is not moving whatsoever. Pretty good from Theo Brunner. Clutching at straws, aren't they, Russia? Krasilnikov the target again. Pass is too straight, so hitting the reverse ball. 14-7, near enough games to the match. Well, the USA at this point, frustration, the heads are down from Russia. This team, though, are cooking on gas.
Great job.
Big problems in the Russian camp, isn't there? Not much talking, lots of frustration. This picture is totally different.
He gets a couple blocks. If he gets two, then hey, I'd say we switch it up. But
good talk. Trying to tool off the block. If the Russians attack twice in the same place, then they change it up. Keeping one step ahead of the game, Lucena and Brunner. That's experience.
And very skilled in dancing, the Tanzania Beach Girls. World class entertainment for you in Amsterdam.
The players are back. And is there any chance for Russia here? They folded, haven't they? The 10 seeds. The Russian one team of Semenov and Krasilnikov. Ow! Krasilnikov. He's flying here. That's a huge, huge swing that caused a sonic boom. Short ball again. Maybe this is just what Russia needed. A couple of big plays to get them back in the game. Semenov isn't the quickest along the floor, though. Small blockers could turn and maybe dig that, but you don't play with Semenov because he's small, fast and agile. More service pressure from Lucena. The back ball. 2 from 2 from Krasilnikov inside out. As of late, consistency, they have been lacking. A clever play from Nick Lucena, just squeezing the ball down the line. 7 points the lead here, and they are the runaway train, aren't they, Lucena and Brunner? Oh! They try and mix it up, don't they, Russia? Mix it up with the 2-ball, but really, Theo Brunner sees it early, watches the spiker, and shuts him down, draws the curtains on Krasilnikov, and really, the USA have just drawn the curtains on Russia completely. They lead by 8. Whoa! Too little, too late by the big dog Semenov. Did he go over the top of Brunner here? Surely not. No, he left in the line. Nick Lucena, you have dug some great balls this evening, bud, but there's no chance you're making that one. Too big from Semenov. Cut it was the call. That was what they were talking about, wasn't it? Tooling, going off Semenov. They spoke about that in the timeout. Tooling is using the block to the advantage of yourself. It's an American phrase. Does it very well, Brunner. 3 will do it in what has been a crushing in the second set. Far too many errors from Russia. Through the middle, Semenov hits it right to left. They know, don't they? Their best volleyball has only just come out, and they're 7 points down. Theo Brunner and Nick Lucena are playing far too well to let this lead drop. Lucena, Cardi, winner from Lucena.
90-11. Maybe 2 more points.
That just chops it across the court. Krasilnikov is quick, but he's not that quick. Too good for Russia. Domination in this second set by the USA. Semenov's the target again. Second 2-ball we've seen from Krasilnikov. First one got stung in the block of Theo Brunner. This one just knuckles it into the gap. It's a good shot and it's a good look from the 24-year-old. Gets out wide, Theo Brunner. 2 or 3 times Brunner's been out of the rhythm. Gone straight into Semenov's block. It's tough. He gets out, the ball drops inside though. Semenov is just there to clamp him. Match point to the USA is Russia error again. Everyone thought this one was going to be super close, but Lucena and Brunner have been brilliant and applied pressure in every way, shape and form they can, with its defense, serving, no matter what. But there it is, Lucena Brunner, they win the ball. Paul J is theirs. A huge performance that sets the tone and sends out a statement to the rest of the competition. Semenov and Krasilnikov seeded 10, the USA seeded 15. The USA have made Russia make distinctively average. Wow. Too many errors from Semenov and Krasilnikov. This replay might just sum up their day. Off the net, out of play, a team. But it didn't look like Semenov and Krasilnikov, did it? As I just said, the USA made them look average out there. Lucena dug a lot of balls. Brunner was very, very aggressive, very good in the block. Their side out was cool, calm and collective. What a performance from the USA. They're looking strong going into the elimination stages, that's for sure. 15 errors from Semenov and Krasilnikov, that's far too many when a team only needs 42 points to win a match. Not far away from giving the USA half of their points. Lucena Brunner, though, faultless this evening, weren't they? In every area of the game, they caused problems. We're going to join the winners, Lucena Brunner, courtside right away.
Well, congratulations, gentlemen. Theo, that was quite the match. 2 different sets, completely different sets, really and truly.
Yeah, it was a great match. Thought we got kind of lucky with the first one. I thought we got outplayed, but we just tried to hang in there, give ourselves a chance at the end, and we got it. And then the second game was a little bit different, but yeah, a great match. We're happy with the win.
And how was it going up against Semenov there? He's a big boy.
It's different. I'm just not used to jumping my highest and not being able to, you know, and still having someone higher than me, so it's tough. It's tough.
Now, Nick, last night, John Meyer and Ryan Doherty, they made it through top of their pool to knockout rounds. How much did you two want to stay here and spend some more time with them in Amsterdam?
No, we wanted to definitely stay here. I mean, it would have been tough to pack all our stuff and then find out, you know, where you're going next. But our first goal was to try and win our pool. Russia, it's a great team, man. They're super young, they're super talented. But like Theo said, we struggled the first game, but played well enough to steal it. And then the second one, you know, we played a little bit better. But we're pretty pumped.
Well, congratulations. See you in the knockout rounds.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks.
Hier in het centrum van Nederland en in die stad natuurlijk, hier in het centrum van het grote mooie plein hier.
it is. The United States win the pool. 3 wins from 3 matches for Nick Lucena and Theo Brunner. Russia, they still go through to the next round, but that was tough for them tonight. They played well in the first, caused the USA some problems, had a set point, but in the second they fell away and made far too many errors. Kazakhstan and the Netherlands, we'll see who takes third in the pool later on in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, how far can the USA and Russia go? Well, you're going to have to keep right up to date and keep following us here in Amsterdam. But for the moment, thank you very much, and we hope to see you at the FIVB World Championships once again.
Hartstikke goed. Zijn we gaan zwaaien, die dames en heren. De fanclub van Semenov. En dat komt een heel belangrijk moment, dames en heren. Dat komt een heel belangrijk moment. Handen zijn dan in de lucht, dames en heren, van links en rechts. En we gaan springen. Kom maar, Amsterdam. Alright. Een hele warme dag, dames en heren, waarbij de volgende